all made it.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Group Check Live on Pressure 23 Radio on iHeartRadio. Today, we're walking straight into the relationship minefield and asking the toxic questions people usually get blocked for. This episode, The Successful Woman, we are breaking down the boss gap, the reckless mouths, and the modern dating double standards. If women want the power, the money, and the freedom of a man, why are we still playing by the old rules? So grab your headphones because the gloves are off and we about to get straight to the pressure.
I'll get into it.
Okay, today I have an awesome group of guests today. I'm going to start with that guy we all know. He hates to be that guy, but we got TD Luster here tonight. What we got going on, TD?
Not much, I didn't know everybody know me. That's a shocker. My name TD Luster, one half of I Hate to Be That Guy, but podcast. Like, share, subscribe on that YouTube. Husband, father, free man, free thinker. Somebody who love my people for real. I'm an activist of like-minded people, though. I don't think everybody should be saved. We'll get into that, though.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in today. We're going to move on next to a female that's very dear to me. I've known her for quite a while. We have Miss Africa David.
Hello, everyone. Thank y'all.
How you doing, Miss Africa?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving us a voice.
Okay.
Pressure 23 is where it's at.
Okay. She has a YouTube channel. She has a podcast also. She has so much, but her YouTube channel is what she's focusing on now. Could you explain to the audience before we get going a little bit about your channel?
Yes, I will. My best ones came a long time ago because everybody would ask me who is my best friend. And I always had a lot of best friends. Like, I had best friends in elementary school. I had best friends in middle school, high school. And so they used to say, you can't have that many best friends. Yes, I can. And so I just started calling people my best ones. And they support me. I support them. You may be my best secret keeper. You may be my best dancer. You may be my best. I never tell you what best one you are. Yeah. I just say my best one. You figure it out. But if I like you, But so yeah, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate being here, and I thank y'all. So follow me, like and subscribe.
Okay. So, and you brought a very intelligent gentleman in with you today. Yes. Your son. How you doing, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just happy to be here, have this conversation, get into some stuff that maybe a lot of people don't like to talk about as far as relationships and, how those type of things are supposed to be handled. But it's not no one right way to do anything. So that's the point of us all coming together and having that conversation.
Okay. So he's gonna go by SweetPea today. We did have his government name on the flyer.
I'm SweetPea today. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm SweetPea.
You want to give him a little history about SweetPea?
I don't even know the history behind it for real. That's just something my mom been calling me my whole life.
Okay. So we have Mr. Alexander SweetPea McGhee here with us today.
Alexander SweetPea McGhee, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what I used to yell on in the football stand. I'm like, SweetPea McGhee. I had the whole stand rocking.
Let's go with that.
Mama, you can call SweetPea. I can't be like, what up, SweetPea?
So now when this over with, everybody gonna be like, oh, that's SweetPea McGhee on the podcast. Pressure 23. Okay. All right.
That's right.
Cool,
SweetPea McGee from Pressure 23.
Bars. Bars.
That's crazy. Ain't that sweet though, just let y'all know.
All right.
Well, thank you for coming in. I had said to myself, I said, I hope he has a sense of humor because
Yeah,
I
for
definitely
sure.
was gonna try to pull it.
For sure. For
And
sure,
I
you got
definitely
to.
appreciate you having a sense of humor today.
For sure. For sure.
Okay, so power, pride, and the death of traditional dating. The successful woman. So, as a collective group, and we can go first. What is your experience with the successful woman of 2026 successful women?
Who's gonna jump in?
Ladies first. You want to go first?
My experience. I'm a successful woman. You know?
Exactly. So what's your experience?
So, my experience is I want me and my partner to come along together. I want us to sit down. If he's making more money than me, then let's figure out how I can make more money. If I'm making more money than him, then let's figure out how we can, kind of get there together. Everybody's not going to be at the same point when you start, but it's not how you start, though, right? It's how you finish. And so I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that my man is, where he needs to be financially. And if I'm riding, I'm riding. My experience with that situation where I had my ex, we got together and made sure that he got his trucker's license. I mean, his to be a trucker, to be a driver. And so I was there with him. I'm studying with him. We're doing the test together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure. But what I'm not going to do is belittle him because he's not able to do, if he's not able up to my standards, or if I'm making $100,000, he's only making 30. That's okay. So let's work this 30 and get you to that point. So that's how I feel about that.
Okay.
Me, I believe everybody's successful in different ways and different aspects. So a lot of times we talk about the successful woman, we always want to talk about what money she making, this, that, and the third. But successful is taking care of your children too. You know what I'm saying? Successful is being stable in the household. Successful is knowing how to treat a man.
Yeah.
Successful is being in tune with God. And so all the money talk, we can talk money all day, money come and go, but true success comes at the end of the day when God welcomes you in them gates. That's success. So we still living.
Yeah. Well, with me, you said how the original question was how was that? What's your experience?
Yeah. What's your
dealing
experience
with
with
successful woman in 2026? Well, let's just bring it. Let's say modern times at least. Let's say from 2018 to now.
Okay.
Let's say modern times, the way the world's headed, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna piggyback a little bit on what bro said. Like, success is subjective, first of all. Because if I aspire to be a bum, and if I'm a bum, I'm successful at doing that. You know what I'm saying? Success. Nobody else can tell you if you're successful or not, because success is in the eye of the beholder, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
But my experience with the successful woman has been mostly some of how you call it, drastic times, conflict. That's been my experience. But I mean, we're gonna, as the episode progresses, I'll get into that. But that's been my experience. It's been kind of like a struggle. It's almost like since she has success, even if I have it or not, she feels like if I have it, she feels like she my equal. If I don't, she feel like she above me. That's been my experience.
And I agree. I consider myself a successful woman as well. And I'm straight. I don't like women, period. But my experience with the successful woman, to go along to what you said, they have a elevated standard, one that's almost unattainable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So that's that right there. Let's go into this first scenario so we can go and kick it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The success gap. Why are the bosses single? So the scenario is a woman is making 6 figures, buying her own house, running her own business. She refuses to date anyone who's not on her financial level or above. The debate. Why do women feel a man must be on their level, even though men have been the primary breadwinners for decades without demanding their wives to make the same money.
Well, I think a lot of the reason why women feel like that is because it's been pushed for so long that provide and protect, provide and protect, provide and protect, and it's how can you provide or I feel like I can't just speak for them, but I feel like they starting to look at it like how can you provide for me and provide for my lifestyle and you can't even keep up with my lifestyle. So if I'm making more than you, how you gonna provide for me when I can do everything for myself? It's almost as if it sounds crazy, but it's almost like a woman don't want to be able to do for herself what her man can do. Like it and it don't really make sense. It's crazy. It's hard to even put it in words. It's like, okay, if I make 100,000 and I could do 100,000 by myself, you got to be able to do 100,000 or better for me. As if so, it's almost like your 100,000 don't matter. Like the success that you're trying to reach for, the success that you're trying to grab, you don't want to use it. Like, there's no point of you even being successful. What is a successful woman if you don't want to be? It ain't got nothing to do with you.
A part of the team.
You don't want to be a part of the success. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really make sense to me when we speak about he got to be doing what I'm doing or better. So that kind of like negates whatever you got going on. We negating it at a certain point. So the debate about why a man's supposed to do it this way and that way, and he got to have more money than me, and it shouldn't be no gap. If it is a gap, it's supposed to be a gap favoring him.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That don't even, I mean, it don't make sense because what's the point of you becoming successful anyway? You become successful for yourself.
Yeah, you're doing that for you.
So whatever he got, that means he need to make sure that he protect and provide with his 30.
Right.
And as long as he do that, your 100 don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I feel like the more requirements that a woman or man has, because I'm gonna try to keep it neutral, whether it be income, education, lifestyle, status, the more requirements, the fewer people that's gonna qualify for that.
I agree.
That's true for men and for women. And so what we gotta understand is and I like somebody said success is not just money. Right? Yeah, I'm a successful mother because I have a great child. You know, I'm a successful homeowner because I have my own home. You know, I'm successful in my walk with Christ because it's real strong.
That's big. Nobody want to talk about that.
Don't want to talk about that. Don't do that, baby. All right. You know, all those things make me successful. So I'm not going to ever look down on anybody else because they're not doing what I think they should be doing.
Absolutely.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
You know, so to box someone in and say, I need you to be this. No, you can't tell me what you need me. I got to be what I got to be for me.
That's a big reason why relationships don't work these days.
Why?
You go into it with too many expectations.
Wow.
I believe in people being free flowing. If you find somebody attractive and you like them for who they are, and attractiveness isn't just physical. You're attracted to their mind. You're attracted to how they think. But you start putting all these,
stipulations.
Then you missing it. You're missing it at that point.
I mean, I'm gonna attack it from a whole nother angle. A long time ago, us men created this problem. Now, I wasn't born when this problem was created because it's been going on for centuries. Tricking is the worst reason. It's the reason why the successful woman is a bad person to deal with. Because along the lines, women have placed their value based upon the richest dude they slept with.
Wow.
So a girl, like men, we have this problem. I can make 100 bands a year, but if a girl with a big booty works at McDonald's drive-thru, I cheat on my wife with her, some stupid stuff like that.
Right.
But if the tables were turned, she wouldn't do that because I work at McDonald's and she don't.
Double standard.
Shout out to everybody. I'm not job shaming. I'm just using an example. So the men, we have a problem with slumming. If men stop slumming, then the girls who they've been down to mess with, reach down financially to mess with, they'll know that guy was just out your league and he just was attracted to you physically that day. So you won't go home talking to them dudes you around all the time crazy.
Right.
It starts on a hold on, I'm dead serious.
Oh, yeah,
It
that's
starts
real.
at a molecular level.
That's real though.
Let me tell you something. If I go to a random housing, place in Birmingham and choose a nice looking lady and start doing stuff for her and sleeping with her, she's gonna go back to that environment acting like the dude she stayed next to is beneath her. She ain't even successful yet. Give her 100 bands. What she gonna do? Money doesn't make you, it makes you more who you are.
Yeah.
So these women who are the demographic that you getting at, the mean girls or whatever you want to call them, they've been that the whole time. Now they just have the money to finance the look, the attitude, and everything else.
Right.
It was in them all along.
It was in them the whole time.
So I agree with you from the different perspective, but I feel as though this, okay, the women wanted times to evolve. They wanted to be in the jobs where the guys were in.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to be the big bosses like the guys were in. So I feel that any woman that wants to be Miss Powerful, I'm so prideful, I got this, I got that. You need to step in those same shoes when you step in the house with that man. You need to step in that man with your purse, your wallet, your checkbook, and your bank account. You need to go in there with the same way. If you want to be the boss, there's nothing wrong with two bosses in the house.
Mm-mm.
I've never seen two bosses two supervisors on the job together. One may make more than the other one, but if you both are frontline, you got the same level of experience.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be the frontline boss in the house, you need to have the same level of bill and responsibility in that house as the man. Now that's what's going to give the man a different look on you. When you walk in there and the air conditioner down and you say, hey, babe, the air conditioner ain't working, but I called the people and they on their way and I already paid. You don't worry about that. Now that's some boss shit. That's what a boss do. You're going to get you a different level of respect in your house to where you ain't got to be talking reckless and doing this and that. Because you going in the house with your steel-toe boots on, like your man in the house. Don't walk in the house with some flip-flops on and want to hoop and holler because you make more money and your man got the steel-toe boots on. If you want to be the boss, be the boss. Time has evolved. Everybody ain't staying at home now.
Let me give you a little pushback with that. And when I say women, let me put this disclaimer out there so I won't have to do it the whole episode and people in the comments. I'm not talking about all women. We're talking about a certain demographic, first of all. So the people who fit this demographic, those people are not making money to have a man. They making money to get rid of one. Look, hit me out. If when you get more money than your dude, all you doing is talking crazy to him, talking about what you start noticing what he's not doing more than what he is doing. Everything irritates you. The thought of him coming in the room, you got to cut your eyes and roll your eyes at him. Just his presence alone. You're basing how much money you make really to get rid of him. That's when all of a sudden you start hearing, I don't need this shit. Since when? When you did need it, you was very humble. So she's making that girl right there is making money to really get rid of the dude. She's doing it that ain't on the front of low. That ain't her front, but that's what she end up subconsciously doing.
She can't help
because she's
herself.
placing the value of the whole relationship about how much money he got regardless.
The money aspect of it, by her being able to have, is an eye opener for her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back then when women didn't have the money, they didn't know the value of the money.
Absolutely.
So once they had the value of the money, women has the wrong perspective of how to control. That's why we have roles. They think that they should be as dominant as a male to try to control or to push him. See, that's the wrong thing. They need to stay out that field.
So you're saying the same thing, just a different way. You're just saying it a different way.
So
Feminine, they don't understand that being feminine is what controls. Me and you can have a conversation, and you can say, "Hey, go in there and take that goddamn trash out."
Who you talking to?
Hey, baby, you remember that trash was in there? Did you see it when you walked past? Oh yeah, I did. I forgot. Hey,
How you talk?
you know what I'm saying? So
Talk to me nice.
a lot of women say I'm masculine and I'm this, I'm that to protect myself. My guard up. I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to. Hey, baby, the best way to protect yourself is to show me that you can't fuck with me. Like, show me that. Like, show me that me and you have a gap. Right. And I'm not meaning as far as the money, but don't try to challenge me as if you can do something. You know what I'm saying? Don't
exactly.
and that's where you lose the control. Men are simple. We so simple.
Right.
So just show me you, okay, boom, be what you supposed to be
Yeah.
what God created you to
Yeah.
be for me. And I'm not, that don't make you weak, that make you smart.
It make you real smart.
Animals don't play that, like we animals, everybody animals, they don't play that game. When they see something that's out of their way, I'm not finna start barking at it.
Right.
And I know later down the line, we finna get into that conversation too. But like the outer, you know what I'm saying, the toxic stuff and the screaming and the hollering and the hooping, that you can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one more question. Are higher achieving females single by choice, or have they priced themselves out of the market by expecting a king when there's a shortage of men who can actually keep the pace?
Go ahead, Mom.
Repeat it, say it again.
Okay. Are higher achieving women single by choice, or have they priced themselves out of the market by expecting a king when there's a shortage of men who actually can keep pace?
Exactly. So what I think is people are always, social media has really, really made a bad, placed a bad input on us. Because the only thing that you see on social media are the highlights. You know what I'm saying? You only see the highlights. So the things that they are attaining or trying to attain are things that people are really not attaining. This stuff is so fake.
Right.
Like when you go down your timeline, and I started to get off social media one time because it's all a lie. And so what you're expecting for your man to do, because Miss Lady Man do it, he's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? That man just being a regular man, trying to hold his house to hold together. But then you come home and say, Miss such and such husband, he do this and he do that. Man, don't do that man like that. Allow your man to be your man the way that he needs to be your man.
Right.
And so stop looking around and seeing what other people got going on, and just, you know what I'm saying, embrace your situation and take care of your household, and don't try to compare it to nobody else.
Give me that question one more time. I want to answer it all the way in this context. She did a great job, but I want to dive into different parts of that question.
Are highly achieving women single by choice, or have they priced themselves out of the market by expecting a king when there's a shortage of men who can actually keep pace?
Don't nobody want them. Don't nobody want them.
Yeah.
They ain't single by choice. They gonna say that. Don't nobody want it. First of all, don't nobody want to lay down by themselves every day and grow old and die by themselves for real. God made this a 2-player game. I'm so tired of folks acting like that. But every time you say something that you might be agreeing with them, but you might say a word that trigger them, they'll go off. I ain't never met a happy, mad person in my life. How you both on? So don't nobody want them. Because it's not about, and they gonna attribute this to their success. It's not about your success. Like I said, men, we get some money and we try to figure out what I'm gonna do with this newfound money. I need to do this amount for the kids. I need to do this amount for the household. I need to do this amount for my wife. I need to do this amount for me and my wife. We soon as we get money, we start trying to delegate what is going to a portion of it. A lot of women get money and they start looking at their man like, I don't even need you no more. Because I'm telling you, they pricing themselves. They are for sale. These people are for sale. They are prostituting to the game, not physically laying on their back.
Yeah, legal prostitution.
I'm
They
telling
call it
you.
these days. Legal prostitution.
That's all it is. And they get money and they start talking to their dude crazy. Somebody who probably sent you to medical school and held you down.
Right.
Somebody who bought them books that time you was in college. He had already had a job. Somebody who took that baby you came with and raised him as his own.
Right.
But now you get a little better job and now you don't need this shit no more. You see what I'm saying? Like, men, I got a thing. I'm gonna pass it on. I have a saying that men are more loyal than women. Women are more faithful than men. People think it's the same thing. It's not.
It's not.
I can make a bad decision one night, but I ain't leaving my girl. Women will leave you for a better situation a lot of times. I ain't never broke up with nobody as an adult, as a teenager, yeah. But I'm talking about since I've been an adult, I've been left every relationship I've been in. Because once I plant my flag as a man, I really want to be here. Even when the ups and downs come, I don't plan on going nowhere. Women will be trying to figure out their next situation.
They say that though when it comes to marriages, thing like that. 85% of divorces are women.
Yeah.
Women file for them. Men don't leave their house. Women do. Women choose happiness and peace over love anytime. At any point a woman decides that she is not at peace or happy, she gone. Men wake up and don't be happy every day.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Every day.
I'm a woman. And I won't say that a woman chooses her peace over that. Because if a woman told you she chose her peace, she's an older woman. I'm talking about she know that what money can't buy. A woman, if that money is not there, and that struggle get to be a different type of struggle, one that's lower than what she came in that door with, or the guy that's the mailman is making more than the one that's in that house, she gonna go and she ain't gonna look back. She's not gonna. A woman is gonna choose a better financial situation. I had a podcast about relationship. It actually went viral, and in that conversation, we talked about things that they was willing to accept, which ones you were, and broke was not one of them that ever got accepted.
No.
Men accept broke.
Men accept broke.
Women
Women ain't gonna accept no broke.
I accepted broke. I accepted real broke.
You
Like, broke.
I would say,
But I'm gonna tell you, I accepted that because I was more focused on the characteristics of the person. I knew what that person was capable of, and I knew that I did bring a baby into the situation, and I knew that that guy was going to be a great man, a role model for my son. You can ask him; he'll tell you, a great role model. And at the time when we first got together, he probably was making what I said, $400 a month. You know, until we said, hey, you need to do this and do that. Let's go try to get these CDLs. Let's go. And so he up, but decided to leave. Right. I'm still in the house.
Right. And I want to kind of piggyback on you said, but I want to kind of clarify something. I want people to understand that when she said she accepted broke, you heard her also follow up with, I made him, brought him, helped him do this to get him to this level. She accepted him as a man, what he was at that time, and she accepted him because she knew that he could be a better man, and she elevated him. She ain't saying he had 10 cents and I stayed with him even though he had that 10 cents. No. So don't get it twisted. You got to take the whole context into it.
I'm gonna piggyback on your piggyback and say this. No, seriously. And I don't know. I met her today, but off her spirit and how she talking, I bet you she went clowning him and had her foot on his neck, his whole come up either. That's so hard for a man. Let me tell you something, man. I was going through something in life at one time, and it was a struggle to get back on track. And the girl I was dealing with at the time, I looked at her and told her, "Go ahead and go be somebody's girlfriend that got their stuff together. You're a good girl. I can't argue with you every day." Because I can't breathe. I'm trying to navigate this situation, and all you trying to do every day is tell me what I'm not, when it was all good a couple weeks ago.
Right.
I need that encouragement. If you can't speak life, I bet she spoke life into that man. I bet. See, that's part of quote unquote accepting broke. Speaking life into a man. Let me tell you something. I feel like the woman. First of all, I feel like the black woman is God. That's a whole nother episode conversation. But I feel like the woman gives birth in many different ways, physically to a child, and she can rebirth her man. Speak life into that man, encourage him. Quit telling him he ain't shit. Quit bringing up his past when he turning a new leaf. All that kind of stuff matter.
It does.
Okay. So this brings me to the next, and I'm talking about it's just flowing so good. It's just flowing so good. Okay, this brings to the next scenario. The reckless mouth and the ego clash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're in an argument. Instead of a respectful disagreement, she's talking reckless, belittling his job, his income, or his manhood because she thinks being equal means being disrespectful. Why has it become acceptable for a woman to talk reckless to a man and call it being a boss?
Where has it become acceptable?
Oh, it's acceptable.
I'm saying,
Everywhere.
hear me out. I know I'm living the same world. Listen to what I'm saying. You said, why has it? Where has it? It only has become acceptable in certain areas. And so the thing is, and when I say areas, I'm not talking about like geographical. I'm talking about in different households. I ain't going for it.
Yeah, I ain't want
My wife is my wife, so she can say we gonna have our outs. But I think the thing is, women feel like money makes you the man. That's why you got girls who delusional on followers. They tell me they the mama and the daddy. No, you're not. You just the mama who did everything. You cannot be the dad. You cannot be a man. It's somebody in the comments right now saying it depends on the mindset. I don't know how long you've been in here. I already put that out there. We talking to about a certain demographic of people.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the mindset. But yeah, so the thing is, a lot of people are equivalating how much money I make with me being in charge. Let me say this: Rihanna is a billionaire. She has several hundreds of $1,000s more than her old man, and she still lay down and have every baby he want. He pumping them in her too. Every baby he want to have, she having it. When I seen a video of them in public, there was a lot of people around. She reached back and to grab his hand. That's a sign of protection. This natural stuff. She still yields to that man. Ain't no way this lady got several $100,000, hundreds of $1 million more than her man, and you make $15,000 more than your dude, and you talking to him crazy. Exactly. Come on, man. We got the roles don't flip because of the money. The household gets more money, but the man, if I'm the person who got to die, if somebody running that door right there, then I should have respect from everybody on down up under me. If I'm in charge, nature tells me that, society tells me that, everything about me tells me I have to die if somebody run in my house and try to kill me and my family. That right there alone should garnish enough respect. But when I'm saying something, that's law. Now, I ain't no chauvinistic dude. Of course, my wife can have some input in it. But once I make a final decision, it is what it is. We getting lost from that as a culture. Yeah.
I got a comment right here that says, as a grown man, I think you got to be able to speak life into yourself. Pick yourself up, and how you going to lead a household and you can't self-motivate.
That's true. Who said that, dude or a lady?
A guy.
A guy said that. Man, he capping, man. He pandering. Kung Fu Pounder. Kung Fu Pounder. Hey, man, they ain't gonna give you none, man.
No, I get.
First of all, I'm self-made. I ain't even gave y'all my whole story. I get what you saying, dog. Ain't nobody helped me get where I'm at, and God been good to me. I went from they took my house, my cars, and everything. I had to go to prison. Self-made, 6-figure dude right here. I get what you saying, and I am my motivation. I ain't saying I need an external force, but I don't need war in my home. My only enemy on the planet cannot be my woman. It can't be. The woman controls the atmosphere of the house. Daddy can have a bad day at work and come home, don't nobody budge. If mama have a bad day at work or at home, the whole atmosphere off. If you don't know what I'm saying, maybe you don't get women like that, my guy. I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know if he was referring to the point where I was saying that I had to motivate my ex to do certain things, and I did. You know, I was the pusher. Like we can't just stay here and stay stuck. I'm not a stagnant person. Right. So I got to see growth. I got to see movement. I'm a Gemini. I like things. You know what I'm saying? Things got to be going on for me to be okay. I got to see some growth.
Okay. So, the next question, right quick behind that scenario, the talking reckless of the women and the clash of the egos is. Do you think and it's just not successful women in general? Do you think this new I'm gonna be disrespectful no matter what, and I'm gonna challenge you? Do you think this is a defense mechanism, or are women, or are women losing the ability to be feminine because they have to be more combative to survive? Do you think that women are more aggressive? Because, and I can answer that. I can answer that.
Go ahead.
I can answer that. I am a female. I currently work in a male-dominated field. I am the only female in this operation. I've been working on professional jobs for over 30 years, and they have all been male-dominated fields. When I began this journey, when I came in there, the respectful, nice lady. When I tell you they was on top of my head in there, it was no respect in there, no matter what. But the day that I decided that I was gonna stand a little bit taller, now I believe in everybody deserves respect, and I'm gonna give it to you till you decide you don't want me to give it to you no more. Whether you earned it in the beginning or not, I'm gonna give it to you. So I will say that as a woman, you have to stand a certain, you got to put all 10 toes down. You can't have them pinkies up in the air because you're going to get ran over. Yeah. And that's in any relationship. You're going to get ran over, period. So I will say that I am aggressive when need to be in order to obtain the respect that I need to be able to obtain to be able to do my job effectively. So, but I'm not the female that will disrespect a man unless you put yourself in the position to be disrespected. And I believe everybody need a warning. And when I tell you, hey, y'all don't think you want to get in here, or you don't want to play Punchinella, that's my thing right there. You want Punchinella up in here? Because I promise you I can do it better. Look, so I would say that it's you do it to survive. It depends.
Let me say this about that situation you just brought up. That's a good scenario and example. But in that, let's bring it back to the actual home, because these your coworkers, ain't none of them your dude. You know what I mean?
No, but
hold on, hear me out. I think you agree with this.
Yeah.
You supposed to do that, especially in places like that. Even at home, ain't nobody saying get ran over, women. Nobody's saying that. But I think we have gotten so out of touch with the difference between being a subordinate at times and getting ran over. Like, we can all agree that women do the choosing. That's the thing that people say. Women do most of the choosing. I don't want you to choose me as a leader, and then when I make a decision, all you do is buck my leadership. Why you chose me then? Well, that's why I say it's a fine line between subordinate and getting ran over. Of course, we're not saying nobody, especially not at work or at home, don't get ran over. But you need to know, people make subordinate sounds like it's a bad thing. It means less than. I know the root word is sub, but really, it's really about the pecking order. Man, God, woman, child. That's what most people believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the life on the line situation. I think we get like real, it's like fine hairs between being a subordinate and getting ran over. And don't nobody want to be a subordinate no more. He got 99 problems and the biggest one is me. Make that make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for me, like when it comes to women, I think that a woman, a real lady, changes the air when she walk in the room. And a real lady don't have to say a word. She separates herself. As soon as she sees something that's out of the line and it don't fit, and she feel like she has to go outside of being a lady first, I don't need to be here. And as far as relationship, now when you at your job, I mean, if you want that money, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you also got the ability to remove yourself. But inside a relationship, if you do not allow me to be a woman, I'm speaking for women, not all of y'all, but if you do not allow me to be a woman and always be a lady, not just a woman, because it's different. You got women, it's different. I ain't gonna say it, but you got different. A lady does not go outside of being a lady at all, period. Yeah. I ain't no ever gonna raise her voice, ain't no ever gonna say no rah-rah to your face, nothing. If I cannot sit here and be a lady, I'm gonna remove myself, because I'm not going to challenge a man. I'm not gonna sit here and have this conversation with you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna remove myself. And if my aura, when I walk in the room, is supposed to be able to speak that. A real woman make me pull my pants up, right. Yeah. Take my hat off. Right. That's a lady. A lady gonna make you gonna make a man. If you a real man, she gonna make you straighten up instantly. Yeah. So I don't think that I will never be okay with somebody that considers themselves to be an honest to God lady getting out of line in any kind of way. I don't respect that, because you're gonna be able to make a real man get out the way, and that's how you differentiate between real man and the men that ain't, that just call themselves men. So.
I can agree. One thing that I have a lot of females that come to me for advice, and I've never honestly publicly said this, but I'll say this today. Being a leadership role in a job in a predominant male field, I have a different aspect on a man, his how you said the woman sets the tone for that man's day and all that other stuff. I have a different perspective on that because I see men come to work after an argument. I see men that's financially stressed out come to work. And it's my job to actually have to speak life into this man to make him to be able to go out there to be safe. Because one wrong move, you can kill everybody. So I've learned a lot from that, from watching men come to work and stuff like that. And people don't understand what life is. Somebody can have an accident and everybody do what they do and I go around there and say, you all right? Change the whole dynamic. Some men, I'm talking about some simple is, how was your day? Or are you all right? Or hey, I ain't had the best day today. And you say, okay, you need me to do anything for you? Okay, I'm gonna let you need some space. You need some quiet time. It's your ability to be able, sometimes it don't take nothing, but are you okay? And what do you need? It's simple. And you can get a man to do just about anything you want him to do if you know how to speak to him. Motivation is, some men just want to see their baby say, hey babe, you'll see a whole nother different set of smile on their face. Motivation ain't, you got to do this, and hey, I need you to do this, because everybody ain't built for college. Everybody can't do this, and everybody ain't. The motivation is different. You can speak to him kindly to motivate him to want to go out there and get everything he needs to be able to provide for you the way he feels you need to be provided for. Yeah. So it just, that talking reckless ain't gonna never get you nothing but knocked out. It'll get you batted down.
I don't advocate violence, but it is a reality.
It's real life.
It'll get you knocked out. Okay.
Real life.
So since we're speaking of getting knocked out, let's go into this scenario. The violence double standard. Equal rights, equal left. A woman gets into a man's face, put her hands on him and hits him. He defends himself or pushes back, and suddenly he's the villain. Why do some women think it's okay to hit a man, but the second he hit her back, it's a crime?
That's a subject right there, man.
It really is. I think that
I'm over here looking at the comments. I'm trying to see what they gonna say.
I think that females, any female that hits a man is wrong. Any man that hits a female is wrong. We ain't fighting. We ain't doing that. We don't want to do none of that. You know, I believe that alcohol, drugs, those type of substances, what's the word I'm looking for? It brings that to a head, if you will. Like, if we in our right mind and we are sensible people, then I don't think that would ever go that way. But if there's something that we've involved, if it's alcohol, if it's drugs or whatever it is, that can make you, you know what I'm saying, do those type of things. And then tomorrow it's, I shouldn't have did that, or, I'm sorry, and let's make love and let's get straightened out because now we ain't drunk no more, or whatever the case may be. So I think, and I do believe that females hitting men is completely wrong. I've been through so many things with my son, and I just know that a lot of lies get told and a lot of, things don't come to surface, because guess what? That man is not going to share all of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? He gonna allow that to happen in that house because he don't want nobody looking at him sideways or her. So he's really trying to protect himself from the law, and he's also trying to protect her for being his woman. You know what I'm saying? Right. Baby, I understand it went too far, so let's just put a cap on it. But then when you get the law involved and all that, and you calling the police, so then you're taking it to another level. So, I believe that issues in the home need to be dealt with in the home. Yeah. And once you start inviting all those other things and those other elements start to come in, then now I got to look like the tough guy. Now she got the, you know what I'm saying? So issues at home need to be dealt with at home, and no one should put their hands on them.
I would say from my experience, most of the domestic violence where the police got called, they are women who deem themselves as a certain class of woman, a successful woman. Because a broken ain't calling the police. Her eye black and everything.
Yeah.
She ain't calling. I mean, history shows that. She's not calling.
They dealt with a lot.
But the one that's successful, the one that got her hand in your face, cussing you out and pushing on you, telling you what you need to do, and the moment you bump her up off you, she the one who calling 911. Now, with that being said, women, they want the equal respect in the bedroom and the boardrooms. But why does the equality stop the moment hands start flying? Why do the equality stop the moment she makes more money? Why does the equality stop the moment that he's tired and you want him to do what you want to do?
Let me go first. Remember I brought Rihanna up for one example?
Yeah.
I'm finna use her for another example. Now,
I think I know.
this is the part where y'all probably ain't gonna like me. This is the I hate to be that guy part. I hate to be that guy, but the reason domestic violence in general, it runs rapid. Let me put this out there. People who are real victims, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who dudes who get beat up till they explode and they still end up going to jail. A lot of our women don't have self-control.
That's true.
Exactly.
You have been in, like, all the way back to little children. If me and you in kindergarten together and we on the playground, I ran by and tagged you and ran off. If you can't catch me, what you gonna do? You gonna get me later.
Right.
Hit a girl. She gonna chase you until it's time to go back into class. In my line, they cannot stop. They have to go.
Right.
I have found myself over the years, especially a long time ago, in situations where a girl that ran outside, I'm walking away, but she got to get this lick off and almost killed me, hit me in the back of my head. No self-control.
You want to know why?
Hold on. Let me say this right quick. And I say that, and I brought up Rihanna because everybody on Chris Brown about that domestic violence incident years ago. She beat him up. Let me tell you something. Men have more self-control doing fights. I'm gonna tell you how. How many people it take to break up two girls fight? 15 on both sides. They got each other hair, they boobs out in front of the police and everything. Me and dude can get the fight. Nobody ain't got to touch us. They say it's the police coming, we'll stop. We'll stop. Like, Chris Brown bit that girl in her face. You don't beat nobody up, then bite them. You bite people to get them up off you. I ain't never seen nobody beat somebody up, then go, at the end. They don't do that. He had to get her off him. He was driving. You gonna kill us. She has no self-control. How I feel determines what happens next. That's a problem right there.
I agree. So
I think women don't have no self-control because ain't nobody ever made them.
Mm-hmm.
You know why men got self-control?
Why?
Because we know you'll get your ass whooped.
Or
Girls
killed or jail.
Girls don't, y'all don't, I'm not speaking for everybody again, but most women don't have the thought process of, oh, this can go wrong. And
no sense of danger.
No sense of danger. Like when you talking, like you talking to this man and you don't, I'm not finna sit here and jaw jack with him.
Men ain't gonna do that.
If I don't think it's gonna go there.
Yeah.
Women sit there and pop it all day because they don't think
He
ain't gonna do nothing. And if you do, you going to jail.
Me and
if you do, you ain't going to jail.
Yeah. It ain't that women don't have no sense of control. She's very much aware.
Manipulative.
You going to jail.
Yeah.
That's the power. It's about this topic, power.
He
has that power.
Because the police give it to him. The government give it to him. Section 8 give it to him. Food stamp give it to him.
Let me ask you this though. You say she has self-control, but then she be the one who don't press charges when he go to court, knowing she started everything in the aftermath. So really, in that moment, you didn't have none because you didn't exercise two things: reasonability and rationality. Now that man lost his job because he sat in the county all day before he got out, and now y'all broke, and now you're like, baby, I didn't have to start this stuff. Now he got this charge he got to get through before he get a no. They treat domestic violence like a felony these days.
I know, but
so you can't even get a job.
The key is this: it ain't that after the fact. Once if she calls the police on you, baby, she calling on there for one or two things. She know it's over, and she trying to ruin you for the next one, or that's her power. Now she got
Yeah.
you, because it's up to her whether you get out of this, whether she go to court or not.
Yeah.
That phone call has nothing to do with save me. For 90% of the women.
It's a power trip. It's a power trip because I know I
it's
can.
control.
I
But
know I
power
can.
tripping is no self-control, in my opinion, though.
They got control.
Yeah, that's not-
Imagine me coming home every day like I pay for all this shit around here.
They'll say you
What's
too.
wrong with him?
Yeah,
Like
you
that's
tripping.
flexing power. Well, I'm
You
saying
tripping.
flexing power is a form of no self-control.
I agree.
Women is very calculated. We've been
But it's still,
calculated since
think
the
about
day
what I'm
one.
saying though.
Think
Flexing
about that
power.
apple.
I get what you're saying, but flexing power is a form of no self-control. Why your boss got to come in your job every day and tell everybody, I'm in charge of this bitch? That's
I ain't gotta
stupid.
tell you that.
That's stupid.
You know that.
That's my power. I ain't got to tell you that. You gonna know it when you see me. You see what I'm saying?
And that's a lady.
So flexing
That's a
your
lady.
power is a form of no self-control.
Exactly.
Just because you can do this to me and you gonna do it, that's no self-control. Because that's calling the police on somebody. That's an emergency. I need y'all to come save me.
It should be.
I'm tired of this nigga. Let me get him locked up for a minute. Let me go miss with Ray right quick while he in there.
But
that's stupid.
That's power, that's pride, and that's the death of traditional dating. For women, if I got power with him, I can control what's going on, and I'm in here hollering, I'm the boss, because I'm taking pride in being the boss, and therefore traditional date is, hey, I want to be with him, but I want to be with Ray Ray. So let me put him in jail for a couple of days, and I can go cheat with Ray Ray.
I'm gonna say one thing. Have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all have seen a girl do that and then she end up being the one finna go to jail? You ever seen how it switch?
It flipped so quick. Yeah.
It go to let me grab my baby. Oh, you ever seen a woman think that they finna go to jail for some shit that they were trying to do it to you? I'm gonna do it to you, and then the stories get told. And now they coming at her. You see how y'all like don't. I've seen women can't even fathom that. They break down and go into like psychosis, like it. And so I say
Like
that
she shouldn't be
like because it's not supposed to be the woman,
way.
never. And she know that. So when she started that game, because the game didn't start when she called the police. The game started the day before, or yesterday, or 2-3 days ago. What I'm saying is, it's about what he mean. He's correct, and all of us. It's a power thing. It's manipulation. I'm trying to get you before you get me, or I'm gonna show you how much I can do and how much power I hold as the woman. But if you've ever been in a situation where you able to see it happen and it's their turn, lose their mind. I gotta go get my baby now. I got my baby. You been out here fighting and hooping and hollering all day. You ain't mentioned a baby all day. Now you want to? Oh no. So it's different. It's a manipulation thing. It's a power thing. And you know, it always 9 times out of 10 it works.
And that's not love. Like I anybody that I love, I'm not trying to put them in no bad situation. Why would I put you in jail when I know the money got to come out of our house? Mm-hmm. Like somebody said, you know, it's over. Like at that when you call the police,
it's up.
For me, once the police is called, we're done. Ain't nothing else because you done got these people involved. I don't have anything else to say to you because you done tried to get me, and I ain't finna be got by you.
But you know, a lot of them, that's what they have in mind is over. And then reality set in. Right. That dude you thought that liked you like that, he painted an illusion. Now I need my man back. Now I gotta act like I ain't been messing up with nobody but you. Get my man back, not press charges. So that's why a lot of that happened too. Right. Oh, I thought I was done with him. Ray, the reason he well designed every day because he don't take care of children. Right. But she don't find it out till she get with him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, this is real reality we talk about. Like people, my grandma, rest in peace, she used to give me game all the time when my brother was young. She was giving us stuff that actually applies to my life now. Like I ain't even know I was receiving the information. But she used to tell us when we was little boys, if a girl busts out and leave you, she either got a man or a plan. Wow. But you ain't part of none of it. So don't you ever get mad at nobody for making a decision about going on with their life, how they want to do it. That's why breakups have affected me over the years and stuff like that. But I ain't never been just like totally upset. I get over it after a while because they gon' she's proved right. A man or a plan. You're doing something. Right.
Yeah. Okay. And a lot of times it be the best decision. You know, you gotta thank them for making that decision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So are women the new men, sexuality, and the hustle? The scenario. A woman claims she's free-spirited. has multiple sexual partners and says it's okay because a man do it? Are women becoming the new men in the worst ways, cheating, being hyper promiscuous, and acting emotionally unavailable?
No, never.
You don't think women becoming the new men?
Nah, you can never be a man. I don't care what you do. You just becoming a new woman.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna never be no new man.
I agree. So, but okay. So, with that being said, how do you feel about that? Men are free spirited, have multiple sex partners also. So,
Men supposed to.
is that huh?
Men supposed to,
And when it come to
Men supposed to have multiple sex partners, and women should have multiple sex
I'm
partners.
gonna tell you why. Nature show you that. How many dudes you can get pregnant by at the same time?
2,
How many women I can get pregnant at the same time?
multiple. Both of
If you
them.
believe in the perfect God, he understand math too. He thought about that too. Then that's just my opinion. I ain't trying to convince nobody how I feel. And and to my wife who's watching now, you know, we had our past, but hey, we good now. but I was actively living that at one point too, for real. Like, cause I mean, deep down in my heart, I still believe that. I ain't just trying to lose my wife though. I don't want to lose her. So that's why I practice monogamy now to the best of my ability. But like you talking about, I just think nature shows you everything. A man can get half the planet pregnant if he got enough stamina. A woman can't get pregnant. I mean, yeah, it's been rare cases where they've been pregnant. Twins was born by 2 daddies. Rare cases. But for the most part, you're going to get pregnant by one dude at a time.
But it's possible.
It's possible.
I mean, everything
But
is possible.
it's possible.
Even if it's possible, that means your
Everything
max
possible.
still 2
It's
dudes,
possible.
though. Your max is still 2 dudes. I have infinite possibilities.
Yeah,
Nature shows.
they let you.
I can't sit here and believe in an all-knowing God, and he got that math wrong.
The way
I
I
don't think
always
that work like that.
the way I always think about it is it's about the hunt. I ain't never seen a gazelle run up to a lion and be like, "Hey, bro, come eat me, come catch me." So when I think about it like that, I don't think women should be, you know, promiscuous like that. I don't think.
But that right there is
I mean,
another standard.
If
God gave us our free will. If we want to have
That's what
that tuna fish can
That's what I was
pop
finna
for
say.
everybody, then hey, you
That's what I was
can't
finna say.
stop them. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a choice.
Yeah.
It's a choice to deal with a woman.
that was just going to say that.
For me, my perspective is this: a man can get up and wash himself off and walk away. I'm
Internal
talking about
organ.
2 seconds.
You got
A
an internal
woman-
organ.
She got to do some extra
Yeah.
before she can go on to. She should.
She should.
My
She
mama
do
used to
this
call it
business.
an open wound.
Yeah.
But baby, you got an open wound, baby, so you're gonna have to chill.
Yeah, you have to do it different right there.
Exactly.
Okay. So why is it that when men talk about multiple sex partners, it's cool, like you just say, it's a game. It's okay, y'all able to do it. But when women do it, it's empowerment. Does the free spirit label just make it a lack of discipline, or is it a double standard?
It's all the above. It's a double standard, but it exists before I got here. I can't change the rules. It is a lack of discipline because y'all ain't even in y'all nature to be like that for real. You really got to go against your nature to cheat on your man. You got women psych themselves out to cheat on their man. That's why when you catch a girl cheat, she say, "All that stuff you took me through, you had to think about me doing wrong for you to go do wrong. Not even what I'm doing wrong in the moment, what I did to you before.
I ain't had to think about nothing.
It can be all good, but if Keisha at the Walmart got this big booty, I'm finna tear it up real quick. I'm gonna pay this little hot gas bill, maybe, and I'm gone. I'm back home. Hey, baby, I'm back home. The woman I really love.
Yeah.
We go against our nature to go to be with one woman. We really do.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't like to admit this. I said this on another show, and the dude with his mama was there. It's ironic. I'm saying this again, but that dude actually was trying to agree with his mama. I'm like, bro, I know that's your mama. I probably wouldn't even say a lot of this stuff in front of my mama.
Yeah.
But, dude, you know what I'm talking about. We go against our nature. From the time we little boys, they ask us how many girlfriends you got. Our mamas even do this, and aunties. You preconditioning our mindset, but you ain't got to do it anyway. It's in our loins.
Mm-hmm.
It's in our nature to lust for and want to have multiple women.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go against our nature cheating on y'all. We go against our nature just saying we're gonna be with this one forever. Y'all go against y'all nature cheating on us. And y'all in y'all natural element being with one forever. What girl
like
you
us.
know want a lot of dudes for real?
Trying to be like
What,
us.
hold on, wait. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You said what girl you know want a lot of
Want
dudes?
a lot of dudes.
Apparently, you must ain't in 2026.
I am.
Cause they
Them hoes. I said, what woman?
Yeah, you did see, and we said that earlier in the conversation. Women, ladies, bitches, hoes.
Okay, yeah.
It's a whole lot of this.
So at this point,
Categories.
we just gonna keep it simple. Either you're a boy or a girl.
So we ain't saying
We talking about
women's
men. We gonna
okay.
because I had somebody to
It's
put
too
a
broad.
girl who I love her to death. She has a podcast. She made a post and she said, I wanted to be the captain of the hoes. Now, at the time, I said, don't say that. But then after I thought about it later, I had to respect it. Because she wanted to be the head hoe.
The matter.
She wanted to be the leader of all the hoes.
Oh, she just
She
wanna
didn't
get
want to just be no regular hoe.
the
She
one
wanted to be,
hunting.
the big
I respect
the
that.
whole honcho. Yeah,
I respect
so,
that.
hey,
The
so
boss
you
hoe.
gotta right. You gotta.
I respect that. You
Yeah.
know what I don't respect? The acting housewife who wants to be the hoe.
Okay, I agree.
Be what you are.
Like,
Keep it a book.
if this girl saying I want to be the captain of the hoe, now I respect that long as she the captain of the hoes. But the moment she get 47 and through it being a hoe, now we remember that.
Yeah,
Wait,
keep
hold
that,
on,
keep
hold on,
that.
wait,
You
wait,
gotta-
wait,
you
wait,
gotta
wait,
keep
wait,
that.
We
wait.
remember that. We remember
Okay.
that.
Okay, but and that go for y'all.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do.
No, it don't.
Because
Go
let
for
me,
us.
yeah,
It don't.
let me tell you why I go for y'all. Let me
I'm
tell you
sorry.
why I go for y'all. Let me
Okay.
tell you. Let me tell you, Mister. I only got a certain level of testosterone in my body. You been a hoe from when you started home, when you first was able to get you one off up until now in your 40s, and that testosterone ain't jumping through there. Now you
So
want to
hard.
settle down. Now you want to come over here and bring me some of that
gotta
limp
be
shit you got.
Let me tell you something. You
Now
know
you
what?
got this
Yeah,
problem.
I don't know.
That's-
Yeah,
that comes-
that's
No,
good. I don't know.
your-
I don't know nothing about that.
your grandfathers tell these grandfathers, older men tell you this all the time. I heard multiple older men say this thing right here to a lot of young guys. Hey man, don't be around here spreading yourself thin with all these women. You gonna regret it. I know a lot of players that got all the pussy right now ain't around here talking about I don't need no woman. I'm chilling. And then no, you chilling because they was around here saying you trying to pack that limp shit in there.
Well, you gotta think
Oh,
about it.
my
That player
goodness.
lifestyle come with a lot of vices that drive you into erectile dysfunction. I know men saying, well, he did now. But I know a good friend of mine's uncle. That man was 75 years old with a 5-year-old son. But he took care of himself too. You gotta take care of yourself if you want to stay vital. So that really ain't got nothing to do with just poking it there. Well, that got something to do with how much you smoke, how much you drink, how bad you eat,
how much water you,
how much exercise you get. Cause men, our biological clock as far as having children is longer than y'all's.
way long.
Yeah.
That exercise,
Way long.
I know some right now. Got younger wives in great shape, exercising, going to the gym, and they were some hoes, and that body just ain't doing what it gonna do. That testosterone is low, and it's to the point where you got to go into the doctor and get a shot. I got a friend; she has a podcast on here. She gives those shots, and she will tell you that thing be running over, humping and jumping. Because once that testosterone stop doing what it doing, then you got a problem. Because that thing ain't gonna stand up, and nobody wants an ex-hoe that now is a broke hoe. And I'm talking about you broke because your shit ain't working.
Hey, I got a quick question. Look, quick question. My co-host is my co-host is texting me. You got the link up in the
Yeah, it's in the
But
it's
just
in
the thing about it though, you got pills that can fix that. Ain't no pills can fix you from goddamn 120, 200 bodies and as a woman.
But you
we
ain't
got
gonna know.
pills
They
and-
got cream you can shoot up in that thing, baby. They got everything you can do up in there, make that thing snatch back. You can go get that thing.
I'm talking about the thought
Really
process
know
of trying
what
to settle down. I ain't about what it feel like. Coochie snap back and have children.
Hey, women, a woman, and I really, your mama sitting right there, and I tell it to my son,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you got a real mama over there. She done told you.
Yeah.
You got a woman that can go to work
Mm-hmm.
and fuck somebody on her job
Mm-hmm.
and come home and fuck you,
Mhm.
and you will never know she.
Oh, I know about
I don't
that.
think
I'm
so.
cool with that.
I don't think so.
Yes, they
I don't
can.
think
Yes,
so.
they can.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
Yes,
now.
they see one thing
Yeah.
that a man.
I disagree.
But
See,
you know, we done did it.
men think women cheat emotionally. A woman will go tell a man all her secrets that ain't never touched her.
Just for talking. I'd have been through that before. Just for
That
talking
ain't
points.
never-
Yeah,
Man, look here, man. I got
girls like attention.
I know
got-
every time. Let me tell you something. Maybe I'm just fortunate. Every time I ain't gonna say every single individual time. Every girl who I caught cheating, I knew it way before I caught her. I ain't no emotional dude, so I ain't finna go out my way. I ain't finna play
What were
Expect the
clues?
gadget. The clues, yeah, it's the same clues with every woman.
Oh man, yeah.
You ain't getting me none and you acting like a bitch for no reason.
no,
All
no.
y'all do that. All y'all do that.
I beg to differ.
Niggas just don't care enough to talk about. I got too much to handle. I see what's going on. Y'all so easy to read, for real.
But
Be
yeah,
honest.
when they-
And y'all gotta think about it. Of course, it's not everything is not 100%.
Because you never
But
know.
I'm telling you, y'all give off telltale signs. A lot of dudes just don't pay attention to detail.
See, women set the tone when she meet him. She gonna set the tone to not getting it to you or whatever. Because when a woman knows she gonna fuck you when she
Oh,
have your
absolutely.
number.
Absolutely.
So she didn't set the tone. It ain't no telltale sign. A woman will play with you for a year if you will stay there. And see, that's one thing about a man.
I'm not disagreeing with that
He'll
part.
hunt for a long time.
I'm not disagreeing with that part,
It ain't
though.
gonna be no telltale sign
Yes,
because
it
she
is.
done already turned you off.
You talking about the man on that side.
He talking about the
I'm talking
relationship
about the one at
in the
home.
house.
Yeah,
He talking about the house.
It's
but
signs for real.
it's turned off before she even got the fuck.
No.
I'm telling you from a female perspective.
No.
A real woman. A woman.
Well, okay, let me say this.
whatever.
Let me say
I
this
don't
thing.
accept it.
Okay. I ain't no woman.
Yeah, I can't speak for
I can't
that.
speak for that.
I don't
But
know.
I have to say this. If you pay attention, you can know when she turned it off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you pay attention, you can. So that's when you start. If you've been turned it off.
Her mood, not the mood, but the things that she normally does,
Uh-huh.
it changes.
Yeah, they
Like
gonna
when
patterns.
they
Patterns.
do it.
Patterns
Patterns.
change.
Pattern change.
If you see the pattern that she had, and then all of a sudden,
That's what
They
I
go
mean.
this
I
way,
can't
they
say
go
that you
this
cheated
way.
on me today. I'm saying y'all
Women.
can't hide that. Y'all can't hide when it turned off.
Women, I need y'all to do better than what y'all doing. Because if y'all out here giving out signs,
You
y'all
will
ain't
too.
got no business out
You
here.
will too.
They giving the game
Y'all
away.
ain't
You
giving
just
no-
say-
if y'all, I'm telling you
They
right
giving the
now.
game away.
No.
If y'all out here getting
Get
out
away.
signs,
stay
Get
doing
away.
y'all same thing.
Hey, that's my co-host.
Whatever
That's
you
my
do,
cousin
stay
Dan.
doing your same
Look.
thing. Do not defer.
Cuz what's
What
up?
up, Dan? What up, Dan?
Hey, this
How
is my
y'all doing? How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
co-host. I hate to be that guy, but
Yeah.
I am.
I can't say.
I'm great.
Sorry, Dan, my bad. But just to finish this part off right here, like I can't say, and I can only speak for myself. I've actually dealt with situations of a woman turning it off, and I was in a good enough relationship at the time to where it wasn't about no cheating. We had just had a baby, everything. It was a lot going on, but I don't accept it. And it's one thing about me. I'm very vocal, very vocal. So hey, baby, let me sit you down and let's talk about this. And I'm gonna explain to you why when that baby go to sleep or whatever going on, and I reach over there and you feel me, and then you so how would you feel if I did you like that? Oh, you gotta be cheating. Okay, I gotta be cheating, right?
So you gotta be.
Oh,
people,
so you want
people
me to
think
believe?
as they do. People
Okay,
think as
so
they do.
are you projecting?
Yeah,
Would that be
that's
projecting?
exactly what they
Would
do.
I be projecting on you? So
Damn.
that was my whole thing was we had a conversation. Nothing about it was cheating. Nothing about you have signs of that thing. Nothing about it was cheating, but it's the I'm tired. It was something mentally going on with her, and it was something honestly that I wasn't doing for her.
Okay.
And we had that conversation, and you got past that, and since then,
Okay, Dan, what's your
Yes.
take on that?
Well, it's like he's saying, like it's a problem when you do it, but it's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I be tired a lot of times, and you gotta still put in that work. You know what I'm saying? If you committed yourself to this person to do this, that, and whatever, and this what y'all doing, it shouldn't be no I'm tired, I got a headache. We always tired and got a headache.
Always.
So it should just go both ways. I was thinking about that today. Like it's a real big double standard. You know what I'm saying when it comes to that. Like I think we should just disqualify the double standard.
Yeah.
And then
I agree. Let's
and
just
then
work
work from there.
I feel like if you talk to each other, bro, if you have a healthy relationship, you can talk about anything. Once you can't talk about y'all sexual, once you get to a point to where sexual conversation in a relationship becomes draining and it makes you feel awkward and you can't talk about what the hell going on in the bedroom, y'all through.
A woman can't tell no man, hey, your shit ain't getting hard like it's used to, and you going too fast.
You
And
ain't
this shit
got-
ain't hitting on
I don't
that.
know.
You ain't got to tell a
can't
man
say
that.
that.
You ain't got to tell a man that.
He
That's
know
his
that
man.
already.
Let me tell you something. A man,
You shouldn't have to say that. It's things you
a
can do to
man
make it
gonna
hard.
feel bad the day it happened.
You know some
It's
men
gonna crush him.
Some men,
It's
I'm
gonna
telling
crush
you,
him.
some of them be so
Oh.
sorry now. That
He
just
on autopilot. I ain't got to that point in life.
that-
I ain't that old yet. I ain't that old.
I can't speak to
that
that.
just-
I don't know
that
that.
just like
know nothing about that.
yeah.
Yeah, ain't none of them on this show.
And I have ran into,
Yeah.
people that cannot, and it does embarrass them.
Right.
You ain't gotta tell him that.
But
But
you
I
know
can't
what?
tell you your stuff dry. I promise you, I can't tell you that.
You can, but you know what? You set the tone if it's dry or not.
That's not
That's what I
true.
was just gonna
That's
say.
true.
That's not
You
true.
know what she gonna say if you
Let
say
me
that.
tell you something.
You know what she
I
gonna
had
say.
a girl who would shoot her shot at me for years. I'm gonna give you some of that pussy one day. And one day she caught me at the right setting, the right amount of drinks in me, the right amount of marijuana in me.
Yeah,
I ain't had no woman at the time, nothing. And I was like, you know what?
Ready to go.
You get the dick. That shit was trash.
How you know she ain't feel the same about you?
She went wet when I got in there. So can't you said
But
I determined
that's
it.
the thing,
But
it's
you been
cold.
shooting at me for
I'm telling
years.
you.
It supposed to been off the
Yeah.
bone when I got there.
Yeah, I see what she said.
She
When I
might.
got, it
she
went ready
might-
when I got there.
she-
No, don't get
She
no
might
benefit
have.
of the
It
doubt.
might be. It ain't no benefit of the doubt.
You
I'm
ain't
telling
gonna talk
it's
about all
money.
these meals, these limp dick, act like we ain't got no dry coochie out here now.
It's some dry ones, but I'm
That's what
telling
I'm
you,
talking about.
it can be.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't
It's
never
the
ran into
man.
one yet though.
Hey, I done had some spit starters out here. You hear me?
Oh no, yeah. Oh, but see, I get down though. I ain't
Hold on.
gonna cap. I get down.
But
So
you
we
said-
can make it make sense.
Let me
It's
tell
a
you
baby
something.
oil sitting over there. It's a Vaseline.
I swear to God, I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to know if there's some bad pussy in the world.
I ain't seen one
Like,
yet.
I have.
is there some bad pussy out there? Like,
I ain't
it's
gonna lie.
all,
Yeah.
it's some bad.
I don't know.
Well, you
Not
like
yet.
20 something though, bro. All the girls,
Yeah,
your
I think-
age
I think
range supposed to have that.
Yeah, I don't know.
From either side, on either side of that spectrum, Hawk Tour will solve all of that.
That's what I'm trying to say. You got to get in there. You got to make it make sense. If I came here already and it's that time, man, I got to do. I'm gonna make it make sense for me.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
Hold
lie.
on, are we talking about this is our
mate?
mate? If this is our mate,
What you talking about then?
You got Vaseline, Lube, you got baby oil,
Hey,
you got.
that'll
you know
that'll
Vaseline.
Vaseline don't throw no pH out.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
some of
okay.
them don't care.
And get up and leave. If she don't care about
That ain't my
pH,
girlfriend.
but don't go back
That's
over
somebody
there.
else girlfriend.
Hey.
Somebody else good.
Don't go back over there.
You
Hey,
use
If
he's
she
still,
don't
he's
care
still a
about
the one
funky
that
cat. He
stinks.
got like a different. He got a different
But
perspective.
I'm
Let me tell
telling
you
you
something.
right now, if she
I'm
don't
40.
care about her pH getting thrown off,
It weighs-
don't go back over there.
Yeah, I mean, I get
Boy,
what
that
you're saying.
pH get thrown
I
off, man.
know
It'll
about all
ruin your
that.
He
life.
said but this is a person that he just,
Yeah,
know,
it don't
saying,
matter.
run
I'm gonna
by
make it
her.
make sense for
When
me.
she let you put it on there, when she let you pull it out, leave right then. I tell my child right now, cause she don't care about her pH being off. That pH, you can
Yeah.
smell her when she hit that door if that
sure.
pH go out.
For
Ain't
sure.
no woman in her right mind gonna risk letting you throw the pH out, cause it don't just jump back on like you think it jump back on. You gotta go to the doctor. You gotta
Take
cock
care
your
of
leg.
Let me ask you this, Keisha.
Gotta take
Let me
care
ask
of
you
my
this.
in the shower.
Do you
we
think the
getting-
demographic of people we talking about qualifies the women who ain't gonna let that happen? Come on, man.
That's
Come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying. We having real conversations.
We
now.
holding hoes to women's standard. The women, y'all gotta stop that. Let me say something. We don't hold deadbeat baby dads to the same standards as a good father.
But we
Y'all
do.
will
Not at
defend
all.
the honor of these hoes like they real women
And
sometimes.
that's the
But-
problem.
and
You don't
sometimes,
know,
like, that's
you
what
can't,
you
you can't
doing.
tell the difference between
Yeah.
the good woman.
Come on, man.
Bro,
There's
you
some people
cannot.
out there
You
just
cannot
hey,
tell the
fucking out of
difference
both
between the
pants
good
legs.
woman and the bad
but I
woman. No, y'all all at the same.
I would never tell a woman it's okay to openly be a hoe. Never. I never do that. As a woman, I never tell a woman to openly be a hoe.
But
If
you
you
probably-
gonna be a hoe, I'm gonna need you to be the best secret hoe you can be. Because it
Now,
don't take
no.
number one hoe to look bad for
No,
her.
that's not fair for
Secret
your
brother.
brother. What if your brother kissed that secret hole and you ain't know?
Now,
And you know
now,
what?
hoe
That's
and
his
whore and whore is two different things.
A whore gets
So-
paid.
A hoe get paid. A hoe
just-
get
Right.
paid.
So-
Yeah, for
So
sure.
in the bedroom with my wife, I want you to be a hoe. I don't want
Yeah.
you to be no whore though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Get it away and get into, you know what I'm saying, transactional.
I
It ain't
agree.
gotta be transactional.
So-
But,
so
but
it's
sex is
subjective.
transactional anyway.
And it's
Directly
subjective
or
too.
indirectly.
Yeah.
You gonna buy
You gonna
if you
get
ain't
some.
buying that but some McDonald's, some company, or something.
Burger
Sex is
King.
And like we said, everything about the transaction
Hey.
ain't money too.
Hey,
Ain't
Dan.
money.
Hey, Dan, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and just say this right here. The cure to combat the successful black woman,
What's the cure?
especially the poverty-stricken woman, is the cure. She's the kryptonite. Let me tell you something. The poverty-stricken woman does not call you at 3 a.m. and mess up your household. The poverty-stricken woman does not want to come to your woman to woman. It's the girl who want a man who got her shit together, who gonna tear your house up. The poverty-stricken woman is the cure.
He right.
So what you?
I've been getting my life being paid for 2 years by this dude. I ain't finna tell his wife nothing.
Come on now. From a female, I done been in the group chat. I done been on the phone begging these dumbass hoes. Bitch, if you call his wife hoe, you is cut off.
What was her situation?
To
Was he closer in finances as her? Or,
no.
Or he was way?
No.
Well, she's stupid.
No,
she deserves to get cut off.
See, it's the
she
one.
Let
me tell you the difference between. It's a different. Women have different levels. It ain't the woman that's very successful. It's the woman that's able to has been raised properly. We don't keep that down. She's been raised a certain way. There has been a male influence somewhere, and she's able to take care of herself. She's not all the way up here where she got the bread to do what she do. So she's able to take care of herself. So therefore, she's appreciative. Yeah, so she's not gonna let nobody fuck up Mr. Earl, getting them $250 every week.
I'm telling you, but that's the cure. The one who knows that is the cure for the successful woman who don't know how to keep a man.
Because I'm not. Hey, if I done been at a mama, I'm sorry. I done been at a funeral before. The wife looked at me and said, "I know you." He was dead. I kept going. I got paid when Silpco got paid, I got paid. He took his check to the bank and I got the deposit and they got I ain't never
turn on the light.
And guess what? It didn't no young niggas didn't come over my house. Yeah. Didn't nobody come over there, nothing. It went nobody but him. Cause one thing that I know for sure, when he got paid, I got paid.
Now watch this. So my statement about the poverty-stricken woman, you don't have to be dead in poverty, but you have to have less money to leave people. Is that allowed the truth?
You got to be aware.
You got to be aware, but I'm saying the ones who know how to navigate that, like I said, Mr. Earl been paying this light bill for 2 years. What I look like calling Ernestine to mess his house up. She gonna take his money in the divorce. Not my money gonna get caught shut. So he ain't gonna give me no more because you done messed up my family. If I ain't never met a side bitch who got promoted.
I have.
All of us got to break up. We go together.
I have.
My dumb ass promoted.
That's plenty of.
You said what?
Oh my Lord.
You know what? I know somebody who promoted a side.
How did it go? It was probably the worst relationship
that
you've ever been in.
That was the best thing could have happened to his
I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, bro.
Boy, she turned that thing into a monster. His bread is
okay. Let me ask you this. I gotta ask this. I'm gonna let you go, mama. Okay, she was the side chick that his wife never found out about.
For some years.
She never found out about
it. I was just about to ask.
Cause that matters. She never found out about it, though, right?
She never confirmed it.
Okay, cool. That means you don't know then.
Yes, you do.
No,
yes, you do.
No,
we ain't gonna go there now.
No. To where she never, if you got that one loyal one, I don't care what's going on. You can say whatever you want to, but if she never confirms, never give any type of
side chick. That's a polygamous relationship.
No, that's a
if your
side
girl
chick.
know about it and your girl know about your wife, that's a polygamous relationship. Y'all don't want to admit it. I'm talking about a side chick. My wife don't know about you, but you know about my wife. That's a side chick. If my wife find out about you and she's still my wife, we are polygamous together at this point.
But you gotta realize if your wife ain't got it confirmed, she ain't finna give up her house because she suspect.
Hey, man,
But one thing I know.
No, but it's plenty side chicks getting promoted though. Trinidad James and Juicy J got a song about it. Okay? Say my side chick, my main chick, my main chick ain't feeling me no more.
Okay, what I'm saying though is
they're making it cute.
I'm talking about a side chick that disrupts the household. I've never seen her promoted.
I done seen a lot of them
I ain't never seen it. I ain't saying it don't exist. I ain't never seen it. Now, I done seen some side chicks that's holding down in the background get promoted. Yeah. But I'm talking about can't confirm or never don't know nothing about. I done seen them, but you talking about you done disrupted my household and now you my girl. No, all of us got to break up. This was a relationship that y'all didn't know y'all was in. We go together. She leaving me. I got to find a new man and some new side now. That's just how I am. Well, I was, baby. I was. Look it out there because my wife going.
I would never. I don't care who it is. I would never let a man promote me from a side chick to a man. Never.
Why? Why not?
What's the point of being a side chick then?
I already know you have it. I know you ain't shit.
Just trying to get something for nothing.
Man,
I know you ain't shit. Why the hell?
Yeah.
No,
That's what I was saying about the double standard. Ain't neither one of us shit though.
Exactly, but I ain't finna go get me no ain't shit nigga and settle down with.
That's the
You
reason.
fine.
That's the reason I never do it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I see
You
what you're saying.
fine.
Yeah, I see
I
what you're
can't
saying.
argue with that.
I see what you're saying. Nah,
But
because I
why
wouldn't
did-
do it either. I wouldn't be the side
Yeah.
nigga to
But
another
why
girl.
did?
Nah, I get you.
But
Cause
why
the
did?
moment you stay out late, I'm gonna crack your skull
Now
and
look.
then we
I know
gonna
what
be
you're
down
doing.
domestic
Because I know what
violence.
you're doing.
Why? Now y'all see how she just said, "I know what you did." Both of y'all said it around the same time. I know what you did to your wife. You ain't finna do it to me. But you see how y'all go. You like you said earlier. She not already checked out. You see how you get your ducks in a row for a new dude. Why you still with that dude?
Let me tell you
What's the
something.
difference?
Listen,
What's the difference?
when you
It ain't
tell,
much.
let me tell
It's
you,
all a
this,
game.
this set the tone for us right
At the
here.
end of the day,
This set the
it's
tone.
just how you play it.
When he come to me and he said, cause he ain't gonna come to me and tell me I got no wife. I don't play that. Now after we done talked and then got going a little bit,
I'm getting that out
I
the
don't
way.
play that.
I'm getting that out the way. Hello.
I don't play that.
If
I
I'm
ain't
gonna do something, I'm getting that out the way.
Every
Hello.
time I talk to this nigga, he sound like he was in the bathroom.
Right.
I'm like, nigga, why you always sound like you in a box? Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm in the bathroom. Damn, every time you don't never go in your kitchen,
Exactly.
in your bedroom. We can't
Right.
talk while you in there. So
Why
that
he
was-
talking on the phone with his wife at home anyway?
Tripping.
do
What
that.
are we doing?
That's a dick ass nigga.
Bro, that's it.
And when I
They
found out
messing
that he
Because
was
it work
married,
like that.
and when I found out
Everybody
he was
messing it up,
married,
bro.
man, it's crazy. When I found out he was married, I'm already in, you know what I'm saying? I'm involved. So I'm like, shit, the nigga cool and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't. So when I did get the opportunity to break up with him, I'm like, nah, nigga, we ain't finna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then he did try to double back.
They're gonna always do
After
that.
he got a divorce.
Yeah.
He got a divorce. Then he tried to double back on me. Oh, I got my spot. Come on over there. I went over there, but I just wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause-
I can't do that. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that because once you tell me, now see, this is me. A lot of women ain't like that. Now, at the point that you come to me and say, I got a wife, but you know, I'm willing to look out for you, and I can do this and I can do that, you know, ain't nothing gonna change, blah, 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 this and that. And then at that point, it goes to immediate financial. How much you got, and is
Now you
what
finna
you
pimp his
got
ass.
is enough.
That's the best woman to have besides
Now
a
you
good
finna
wife.
pimp his ass.
Besides having a good wife at home, that's the next best thing to have. That's what you want as a man. You want somebody to be like, it's transactional. I ain't come here to eat none of your food. I'm gonna play with it. Where we gonna lay
I ain't
down?
finna give you none.
No, some people like to cook for you. No,
I ain't cooking
You
shit
ain't-
for
you ain't finna give-
Now you
you ain't gonna give it up?
subtracting.
I'm generalizing because you personalize. I'm
Oh,
generalizing.
I'm
generalizing.
I'm not at the
I'm
point
generalizing.
you got a female.
I get
At
what you're
that
saying.
point, I have nothing to give.
That's
and if I
you.
want to give you this box, if I want to let you hit this
But
box,
see, you talking
it's
about
gonna be
you.
strictly on what I want.
Who? You. I'm talking about it's a demographic of people who exist. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They gonna show their level of appreciation. You did buy them AC units for my project for me. From my living room, my room, and my children's room. You know what I'm saying? You did pay the gas bill for me all the way through the winter time. So let me cook this food stamp Sunday dinner for you with everything on here. I don't want that. Like I'm gonna play with the plate. Until what time? How long, little man? Why your son up at 11:30 on school night? Why he ain't sleep yet? I swear to child.
I don't know what it is.
Women, y'all fucking it up.
Maybe I ain't old enough. Maybe I ain't old enough yet, bro. I'm just too real in myself. Like the conversation, great conversation for what it's having, but I just don't play money games. Period.
Man,
like,
you young.
Like that's just what I mean.
You pay for everything.
I know,
listen,
what I mean. I
You-
get what y'all saying.
You
but
pay
I
a
don't-
hoe to go.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is
You pay a hoe to go.
I don't play money games. So what I mean by that is, if I do something for you, I do it for you. You do it for me, I do it. You do it for me. We gon' fuck with each other because you want to fuck with me.
Man, you can't live with everybody like that.
Keep
You don't
living.
treat McDonald's like that.
You know what I'm
Keep
saying?
living.
So I ain't saying I do everybody like that.
Do you
If
treat
I-
Walmart like that?
Nah, I get them what they need.
Well,
and they
then
give me-
everything, and that's a transaction. You need to treat them like that too. If that girl say, "Give me whatever for this," and you want that, give her that because you gonna be you paying for your.
I don't
peace.
want it.
You paying for your peace.
Know what I'm saying? You got to think about
Yeah,
it.
you're
I'm getting
29.
I
You
don't
should
want
be
it
hearing
no
the
more.
word no anyway. Every time you step to one. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is when you get you a family
And then get
the woman you love
harder. Yeah,
you want to lose the woman you
love.
you trying to go on.
I think what it is for me, it ain't hard right now.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said keep living.
Yeah, you right. Yeah,
Right.
it ain't hard for me right now.
We got him in the 40-year-old bracket. I'm 50. So
Dan almost 50.
Dan 50. So yeah.
Hey
Right
man, let me
now, I
tell
ain't
you
gotta
my
pay right
age.
now. I ain't
No,
gotta
wait.
We just said
Dan ain't
everybody
almost
age.
50. I stopped counting my age 20 years ago.
Okay, I have it. We have a question in the comments, and it's a good question. I want to get it. It says, so if it starts as transactional and say a girl catches feelings, is it still okay for him to accept everything, or should he still end it?
I don't know. What she mean?
Immediately.
What she means is this: you're dating people. You know how women date men and men give them stuff. Now he likes her, but she doesn't really like him like that. Okay. So now this is a transactional situation.
I get what you're
now,
saying. Okay.
I know I don't like his ass, but I'm still taking
But
it.
then I get feelings at one point.
And then now we in a fucked up situation because now I know this man giving me his money because he really want to be with me. And I'm around here and I don't want to be with his motherfucker now. I'm just accepting the coins.
But then she catches feelings.
Should he end it or stay with her?
And now she want to be in a relationship, but he was always transactional.
Become a threat to your
I
household.
just came out of that.
No, this is what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
we talking about house,
we talk any household period, whether you with somebody else or not, they'll burn your shit to the
Yeah,
ground about you playing with somebody's money.
Yeah.
When somebody start giving you money and you don't like them, get out of there, bro. Get out of there.
Yeah, or vice versa.
Somebody will kill you about their money.
Or if you giving
there.
her some money and she start catching feelings, get out of there too.
Exactly, because she gonna tear your
you
house
don't like
up.
her like that.
So for me, that's condoning legal prostitution.
Yes.
I don't condone.
No, the sex is just good.
Man,
so
please.
you know, I don't mind. If you go out on a date, you're gonna spend $150 anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's different though. So we gonna do it like that. We gonna put some LLCs and some stuff, and we gonna make it look like
Why
what
you
it
want to
ain't.
build with everybody? There's some hoes out here, man.
No, I'm not saying
That boy finna make it a real bitter.
I'm not talking about an actual LLC, but we gonna make it look like this ain't just no harm. He go on $300 a week and make
That's
sure
an identity crisis. You have an identity crisis.
I just ain't.
That's an identity crisis.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I ain't even do. I ain't even pay for no pussy.
Okay, let me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you is.
Let me.
You're doing it now.
Right. Okay, but let me tell you something right here. Let me tell you something. As a young man, and I had to say this to my son.
Yeah.
Okay. And he had to see it the hard way. He lost a lot of money. Yeah. And I get what you're saying about LLCs and all this. And don't be mad at me. To my son, don't be mad at me. Yeah. I get what you're saying because you don't want to look like you paying for pussy. Yeah. Now look what you're saying that you're doing. Well, the moment this motherfucker go, she going with all that shit you gave her. And guess what gonna happen? The next nigga gonna benefit off that shit. And if you ain't where you was when you gave it to her, you're gonna feel away because you done built up something that don't belong to you when you should have just paid the bitch to go. It was cheaper.
And I get what you're saying. When I said LLCs, I didn't mean like an actual LLC.
We get what you're saying.
Funny,
we get what you're saying.
Like let's put some shit in. Like let's go out to eat or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You want me to take? You want to go?
Let me say this.
That's the same thing.
I got a little brother.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing. So instead of taking her out to eat, this is what I did. I got the alcohol. I got her some squares, whatever she needed. I came over there.
Yeah, because we slumming.
We did whatever we did. And, you know, my shit is $2 for $1. So I get some in the morning, too. Then I leave.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm cool with
what
that.
else?
I'm cool with
what
that.
else is it? Because don't nobody know how to be loyal no more. Ain't nobody loyal.
Chicken wing too.
That's part of favor. But what I'm saying to you is though.
Part of favor.
Let me say this. I got a thing I tell my younger brothers all the time.
Motherfucker,
quit taking chicken wing girls to Ruth Chris.
Exactly.
But we gonna make it look like it's something besides that. Man, let it be what it be. If you can't just go ahead and buy that from her, you have an identity crisis because that's all you doing.
Why can't that fuck
you masquerading?
Why
okay, so if you
girl,
I ain't saying you can't do that. You think I can't? First of all, hold on. First of all, they do. Second of all, let me ask you a question straight up though.
Ask your mama. She right there.
I want you to.
I ain't gotta ask her.
Let me say this, Alex. Let me say this. First of all, let me ask you a question straight up.
Yeah.
Me and Dan ain't no less desirable type nigga. So it's some women out here I can go have sex with free. But what I'm saying, I'm talking like it's free, like it's on the actual money.
She gonna fuck you
My
out.
point is, I ain't going to get no. I don't want no free coochie anyway. Free coochie come with emotions.
That's bad. That is bad and it's stinky.
Yeah.
You a Thundercat. You got too much steam on your chest. You want that. I ain't trying to taste nothing.
You gotta realize, excuse me, mama, you out here slanging dick like King Kong, and once you slang it right, they gonna be over there trying to set your car on the fat side. Wait a minute, you must ain't had nobody whooping on your head. You had some
not
trying
yet.
to fight you. You wanna know why? Because you over there doing the wrong shit.
You
over there
kissing in the mouth, fixing the breakfast, slow fucking.
You can't do that.
Man, please.
May I say, and may I interject?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
home that he is living in belongs to myself. So yes, we have had one or two situations, but when I step in and I let people know it ain't going like that here. Now, he had his own apartment at one point. I don't know what went on over there, and I really don't care. Females do not spend the night at my house. I don't do girlfriends. They don't run in and out.
Amen.
He got a girlfriend now. She ain't never been there. Like, bring me the one that you gonna marry. I'm not fit to deal with so many different females. They not gonna get comfortable here. One girl, I'm gonna give you this scenario and then I'm gonna leave it alone. I was there at my house and this girl, she was over there. I let her come over there for one night and she ended up in my kitchen. So I walk in the kitchen, she in the kitchen. I said, God damn.
Who did? I don't even
When I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Listen, I said, ma'am, your place is in the bedroom. I said, you can go from his bedroom to the bathroom. And anything else that you need, he needs to come out here and get it. I don't want to see you walk around my house with too many cats. Baby, please.
Amen. I agree.
No, we're not doing that.
I agree. See, you was in there with your wine. You was in there sleeping real good because you was in there slanging and she was running around your mom's house.
Yes.
See,
I don't know.
That's the problem. That's another problem. That's another problem that you're giving. You're not giving.
There was one time.
You're giving 100% of the dick to the woman you're not gonna marry. You don't give them 100%. Just give them 70. And then y'all two days walk away.
Hey Dan, he in there performing his greatest hits on a bus
down.
down.
But see the thing about it,
trying to put his car on the slack and everything. You can't do that.
You got a motherfucker swinging off the chandelier. Fuck all that. You gonna do your thing. You gonna do your thing regardless.
I'm not hypersexual though. So I don't chase pussy. I don't chase hoes. I don't do that. I catch it when I catch them. Especially, I just got out of an 8-year relationship. I got a kid. We was living together at that point. I was living with her, she was living with me, or whatever the case may be. Had my own spot. Just recently got back to my dude's house, so I've been used to doing that for the past 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say that's not you not being hypersexual. Like I don't think. Well, I don't know Dan. I don't know Dan personal life, but it is my big cousin. I've been knowing him my whole life. I'm not hypersexual. He's not hypersexual. Yeah. But I went in no 8-year relationship my whole 20s.
Yeah.
I'm experienced.
Yeah.
So the different type of girls about I actually didn't lay down with. Yeah. You went into an 8-year relationship and you in your 20s still. Yeah. So that's all you really less experienced than that. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course,
unless
you might have did some cheat. You did the
relationship over, but you had to been to do some cheating during an 8-year relationship. And then you got to be careful.
Because how old are you now? You 29, 30?
29.
Okay, you 29 years old. You just got out of an 8-year relationship. So that's 21 to 29, baby.
Yeah. So you got to be careful because at this point, when you tell that to other women,
but it's like on and it's like at that time it's on and off stuff like that. We didn't have our child. My child will be 4 at the end of the year. So it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying. So it's different. But I did go to college. I was on a full ride scholarship playing football. So that college life, that fat, living that life and things of that nature, and just being outside. As far as when it comes to messing with women, I haven't been in a lot of relationships in my life, and I know the basis of this conversation that we having is about relationships. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't too tough being the relationship guy. I catch me one and I stick with them and we go through what we go through. Yeah. But as far as being outside and just dealing with women and being sexual with women, I don't have to do all that because that's y'all being older, having people at home, and I got this going on. It ain't that for me.
My son, 29. He played semi-pro baseball. He was a college a football and baseball player. And I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
and I
fast
know how they go.
Yeah,
and I
fast.
know what they do. But what you just said, a woman ain't heard nothing but you was in an 8-year relationship.
Yeah.
So I don't care how you looking at them. In her eyes, you want to settle down because you said,
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's
I'm
me.
in an
8 years.
8-year relationship.
No, I tell anybody that's me. I'm settled
Yeah,
down.
but-
I don't do
And
it.
that's-
I don't.
and
But
it's
that sets you up for the wrong thing every time.
Remember on Play It Safe when April asked me what advice would I give my 18-year-old self, what I said? Don't have children or get married till you turn what?
30.
30.
That's the prime example right here.
And that's when I had my daughter.
Walk
But
a
look,
billboard
this is
for
what
my whole
this
message
is
that
what
day. He's showing it. Like, go ahead, Dan.
this is what he's saying. Like, if you really look at it, the experience is what you need. This is why we was put on this earth for experience. So once you get the experience, like you will know how to navigate through it. That's why a lot of marriages that start like a lot of others, they get married at like 21 as soon as they get out of college. And I got a bachelor's degree in this, that, and the other. And then they get together and realize that they not really who they want to be with. You know what I'm saying? So it's the experience thing. So once you find them, you gonna know you found them, but it's gonna be through experience.
Yep.
But
You know what I'm saying?
That's for him to go through, and I
Yeah.
want him to deal with that.
Absolutely.
Don't bring it to me when you
Right,
got it
yes,
figured out.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Enjoy
Everybody's
yourself.
different.
I'm trying to have a ball.
I
Kick
understand.
it how you want to kick it.
I understand.
But
Well, Mama,
I
this
can't
is
go on those
fly-by.
ups and downs.
Right, I get you. And then you know what? Females look at me and you because I feel the same way. And I don't know about you, but from my perspective, they look at me like, oh, your mama, she just doesn't like me. She just don't.
I don't blame women around my mama.
But that's what but see, women don't understand that. They look
I
at, oh, your mama
appreciate
just
that.
don't want. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you, period.
appreciate
Because
Yeah, you in her house.
and no disrespect, but at this point, baby, you ain't nobody.
We're not gonna be friends.
Don't bring
We're not
nobody
gonna
over
get
my
our
house.
nails to get
Yeah,
done
we ain't
together.
gonna do none of that. And see,
Yeah.
You hearing firsthand
your
how
mama
women
this,
think
your
about
mama
it.
that.
So now
I
you
don't
know.
want to see you. And I'm gonna tell you just like this. One thing that we ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna hit mine because I fight back. So don't hit mine. I ain't gonna be your friend. Don't speak to me. Hey, if you catch me on the side of the road, bitch, speed by and splash water up on me. Don't stop. Because I don't want to be your friend. I ain't trying to skate with you, kick it with it, none of it. I don't want it.
I remember the
don't
day.
I
want it.
love
So I
her.
respect what you're doing.
I
A lot
remember
of-
the day
I
my
love her.
Yeah,
I gotta go, y'all, because my phone finna die. I didn't know I was
All
gonna
right,
be doing
cool.
this, so I gotta go.
All right,
I
thanks
just
for
want to bless
letting me
y'all.
know
I
the
want to
group
tell
chat.
y'all doing it real big, and I'm gonna watch all the
Thank
time.
you.
All
We
right, thanks.
appreciate it.
Hey,
Y'all
I
be
remember the
good.
moment my mama found out that I don't bring everybody around her. I was in my house. I was fresh off my divorce. I won't say fresh, but I was divorced. Probably about 6 months at the most, but I'm back outside a little bit. And I had met this chick. This probably her third time at my house. My mama decides to pop up in my house. Now, mind you, my mom stay on one side of town, I stay on the other. So we was in the area, so we came back. So she met somebody she wasn't supposed to meet. So the crazy part about it is I'm coming out the bathroom. I had a split level house at the time, so I'm coming back down a little small step to lead back to the living room. My mama on the couch with the girl. I'm like, oh, what you doing here? Oh, we just did this. We just came back. And I leave people who know me at that time, especially in that neighborhood, I leave my door open in the daytime because you come in here, you get shot.
Right.
So it don't matter. But I'm looking at her like, so like after whatever, mama asked her questions about herself and all that. So my mama called me the next day, like, why you ain't tell me about it? I said, Mom, that wasn't nobody you supposed to meet. She was like, what you? She said, oh, yeah. Man, that was a bust down. Your son was just getting one off and you happened to bust up at my house. That's the moment she found out, like, hey, hold on. He ain't, okay, I don't meet everybody. You meet people who I'm probably going to end up having a baby by or marrying. That's the only people I'm going to meet.
I get it. Okay. So today, we had a great episode today. We've been over here quite some time. We talked about a successful woman. We went off into women in general. We had great conversation. Alexandra, I'm not gonna say SweetPea. Alexandra, I definitely appreciate you coming in. You had a different perspective. You being under 30, brought a different aspect to the conversation. It was great. We basically, like Africa stated, we had multiple generations. We all had a different take on it. We had great conversation. It proves one thing, that Black people can be in a room together and hold an intelligent conversation and not speak on each other and have different opinions, and they were all respected. There's a stereotype that younger guys, they don't listen. You can't tell them that or none of that. They ain't respectful. All that. You just killed that right there.
Yeah,
That's not
I appreciate that.
I mean, you know, you came in, you respectable, you spoke your piece, you did something that I hope a lot of younger guys do, you know, frequent my page. I do hope that they understand and listen to everything you said, from the point where you like being in a relationship. That's you are a family guy. You don't want to treat women assholes. Of course, the way we kind of came at you, I wanted you to know that I understood that you're not willing to treat a woman as a hoe, and that's because based on how you was raised. And a lot of women may look at it like, okay, he's soft or he whatever, but that's not the case. What they have encountered is a real respectable young man, because he's been taught not to treat women as a whore or a hoe or a slut or whatever. He's not gonna prostitute you out. He might get you something. He might give you something a little bit more than what you worth, and that's because he values a woman. He know what you can be, even though you are not being the best you can be.
Absolutely.
So that's what I took it from when you said, okay, we're not gonna make it be like this. It's gonna be a LLC. So I entertain and then joke with it, but I do want you to know that I understood your perspective.
Appreciate that.
You're not gonna treat, and I like that. I think that it should be a lot more younger men like you, because maybe if a man decides, because something has to change the pattern. The younger female generation, they is comfortable with being a hoe.
Because there's somebody out there that's gonna do it.
Because reality TV tells them, hey, it is okay to be a hoe. And that's not the case. And like he said, the what you call them, the struggle hoe is gonna have to change. The
poverty-stricken.
The poverty-stricken female is gonna have to change the narrative. And what you're doing is help.
It's the man's fault.
Yeah,
we gotta stop slumming. We gotta stop slumming. That's how.
He's.
But are we really gonna stop slumming?
Yeah, I mean, if we have more young gentlemen out here that's gonna move like Alex, because sometimes they may not have a man in their life to teach them that, hey, you don't have to be a whore to get these things. And if you run across enough young men like Alexander to tell you, hey, I would do things for you without you being a whore, then that would help. That would elevate them. It's about elevation. Even if he ain't there to stay, when you go to the next one, at least you would know when you go to the next one, hey, the last one, I went no hope for him. So, hey, you're going to have to step your game up. And that's going to make women be more appreciative. The women nowadays is not appreciative. She think that she's entitled for flowers and this and that. And you supposed to get her this because she got that little tuna fish can. And that ain't how it works. That's not how it works. And because you got money and you went to college and you did this and that, and nobody ain't got to bow down to you, baby. That's why you over there fucking that old lady husband that's packing it in there, because nobody don't want your smart mouth, bad attitude, thinking you got everything. Because Mr. with the $100,000
he just want to hit you and make you shut up.
He over there treating your ass exactly how you should be treated, like a side hoe. Because the man that you want already belongs to somebody else.
Your place is in the bedroom.
That's all you got.
So
I walk around my kitchen.
That's it.
Okay.
Right. Walk around my kitchen. That's the name of my new mixtape. Don't walk around my. I don't rap for it. That just sounds like a mixtape. Though. Somebody need to take that. Don't walk around my kitchen.
Stay in the bedroom.
So I want to ask us one more question before we close this thing out. Okay. Doing if you gentlemen, this is for the gentlemen. If you could go back to the 1950s, where men provided everything.
Wow.
But the woman had no money, versus today where women have money, but you know, they have to deal with the men that aren't on their level, XYZ, so and so. So what would you choose, today's women or the women in the 1950s, and why?
Go ahead, Alex.
Well, you just choose based on what type of man you want to be. In my relationship, I've always strove for being a man that take care of everything. So the type of woman that I want isn't necessarily based off the 1950s or the 2026 woman. For me, it's more so based off of, I want to protect and provide, and I want you to be my soul keeper. You just keep me straight. You know what I'm saying? You just make sure I'm straight. Cause I'm the type of guy that I also wash the dishes. I wash the clothes. I mop the floor. I sweep. I do it all. So why not let's just do it together? But I don't need you to, I want to be so set up and so straight to where you ain't gotta go to work. You ain't gotta make no money.
If you
You gotta
don't
come
want to.
home. If you don't want to, you feel me? If you want to, go ahead. Go to work. But that ain't something that you have to do because we need this in our household.
Okay.
What
I
we
agree.
need in our household is for me to be the man that God created me to be, which was to provide and to protect, and for you to better your children and be happy and keep a smile on your face at all times. If I come in the house and I'm looking ugly, your smile supposed to make me smile. That's all I need you to do.
I agree.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was with Alex all the way up until the point where this is where we separated. I was raised watching a man be a man, a traditional man, take care of the household as well. And that's the kind of man I've been my whole adult life. From the time I left the house at 17, joined the army at 18. So from the time I was in the army all the way up to today, any adult relationship I've been in, I have been the provider.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't lost jobs, got jobs back. Their money was never required in my household.
For the stability.
I've always been, thank God that it happened that way. But but this is where I differentiate. On one hand, if you're gonna be an old school man and protect and provide, I ain't coming home helping you do nothing. I'm not. What I need to do that for? I ain't asking for none of your help. So don't need my. Don't get what I'm saying wrong. Like if the baby walk around either with a soggy diaper, I'm just gonna let. Hey, babe, come change it. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm not gonna have a label of shared responsibilities with you. If all you got to do is this, that's your job. If that's all you got to do, you see what I'm saying? So if I had to pick between the 1950s and 20, I picked the 1950s because the women was different. The women had a certain level of decorum on themselves, not even about just the man. They weren't even gonna let other dudes wink at them the wrong way without telling their man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They really had a certain level of respect for their man. The police wasn't accessible to them to weaponize.
I think
So they, you know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't. It was more. It was more. We all we got back then versus I got all this against you now.
Right.
I'd rather have that.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you on that tip. The only thing I do want to say, one more thing I do want to say about what you said is, that has a lot to do with the woman that you have. I'm the type of person that I do that. The 1950 payout did come in there and help you out too. But if you got a good woman, she ain't gonna allow you to do that.
Right,
When you come
I
in,
agree.
you know what I'm saying? So it just,
I agree.
I do it.
Yeah.
But I do it.
You
But
shouldn't.
you should be the type of person that looks at yourself and say, this is the type of woman I want to be, just like I'm saying, this is the type of man I want to be.
Yeah.
So when I come home, it shouldn't be none of that. But
Yeah,
that's on you.
absolutely.
That's for the woman to,
My thing, I agree with that. I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying, like, I shouldn't even have to come home and stuff need to be done if you here. That's your job to be here all day.
I agree with that.
Now, sometimes it might, you get behind and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind helping because I had my own household when I met a lot of women that I've been with as an adult. So I was already. I remember a girl came to my house. I'm gonna let you go. Our girl came to my house one time, and you know why she stopped talking to me? She said, "I know you got a woman because your house too clean." I said, "I was raised by my mama to clean up my
I
house."
heard that so many times.
But I'm glad she left because looking on her social media, she ain't worth what I got going on now. Anyway, I'm just being honest.
So I think when Alex was saying that if I pay all the bills, then you have the option to work. So if she has chosen, because he gave her that leeway, you can work or you don't have to work. I think he was saying, I'll help with the this and that and that if she chooses to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. So yeah, share, because you go to work and you come home, whatever. I agree with
Yeah, I
that.
agree with that. I'm talking about just strictly stay
Now-
home. That was
Right,
right.
Stay
yeah,
home.
yeah.
Now,
What
she
we
things
doing?
need to be done.
Yeah, what we doing?
You ain't just
There ain't
gonna
no
lay
daycare.
around.
Yeah, this ain't no daycare.
There's no rest haven.
Okay.
Right.
So Africa,
Yes.
being a successful woman,
Mhm.
if you had a choice to be a woman of the 1950s or the modern woman of today, which would you choose and why?
I want to be the modern woman of today, because I have so many facets. I'm not a single point person. I have a whole lot of things that I like to do, so for somebody to tell me to just get in the house and stay in there and I'm gonna bring you an allowance, No. You know what I'm saying? I need to breathe.
Right.
I need to get out. Like, you can't just keep me locked up, my mom gonna say, cooped up in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to allow me to be who I am. And that's a free spirit. That's a woman that loves taking care of herself, loves going out, like enjoying life. I like to work, you know. I don't have to work. I think I told you, Keisha, I battle neuroendocrine tumors. So I have cancer. I've had cancer since I was 35 years old. I was diagnosed. So 16 years, I've been going to get shots in my butt once a month for cancer. But do I let that hold me down? I graduated from UAB as having cancer. You know what I'm saying? So I like to do things. Don't try to box me in. Don't try to hold me down. I want to be me.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah.
For me, from my perspective, and I know people who gonna know me gonna say she lying, but me, I would opt to be the woman from the 1950s. And the reason being is because all I know is working. Okay, I got a couple of businesses. People who know me personally, I'm never sitting down. I'm always doing something. I'm always making money some type of way. I am never in a state of mind, and that's why I'm not married, to where I'm being still long enough to develop a functioning relationship, a stable relationship, to where that I can give a person everything that they need. And I'm not just talking about financial need or whatever. A relationship has mental and communication components that are vital to the relationship. And me, with the businesses that I have and the things that I'm doing and all of the things that I want now, that I'm striving for, I don't have the time to give that to anybody. So I talk to people, but I don't date or I don't do anything like that, because I'm not going to treat you right. And I'm not going to do a disservice to you or to myself. So I would choose to be the 1950s, because I'm curious of actually, how does that work? I was raised by my great-grandparents. They was born in 1914 and 1915. My granddad he had some paper. He was paped up. My grandma, she worked, she did a little job. She did what she wanted to do with the check. She cooked, she cleaned, she did all that, but she still worked. I have never experienced
just being able to sit down.
Exactly. I've never not had a job. Never. Once I reached 16, was able to get a job, I had a job. I've never not had a job. I have no idea what it is like to be at home every day and cook and do whatever, just for the experience.
That would drive me insane.
You know what? I say that, but
I don't want to.
I think it'll be nice, because from what I witnessed with her, she had a certain satisfaction and happiness came from what she was able to provide and give to him. And the love that she gave was a love that I have not seen nobody else give out. And they was like, well, how is that possible? Because everything that she did was 100% because she wanted to do it. And this man provided her, gave her the ability to do what she wanted to do. And and because of that, she loved him differently. So people said, I say I love somebody, folks I ain't, because I can walk away to you. I don't never know. I've never been still long enough to know if I can love somebody like that. So I would choose the 1950s to just learn that love in particular.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. So we've been out here quite a while. We got some consistent listeners joining in for us to stay on the whole podcast. We definitely appreciate you guys.
Thank y'all so much.
We definitely appreciate all of the comments, because we have so many comments. We definitely appreciate everybody for I don't know if the phone number wasn't in the chat, and I apologize for that. And I didn't put it in the thing, so but again, I mean, we're gonna be back. hopefully I got another topic that I think I want to talk about with these same guys, because it was a great topic and I think it'll be amazing with this panel that we have up here. TD, of course, thanks for being that guy.
I appreciate y'all for having me. I like coming up here. I like it.
Okay. Africa, thank you so much for being one of the best ones.
No, that's
as
right.
always.
And y'all best ones too.
Alexander, thank you for bringing us a fresh perspective, a young perspective, and a positive perspective.
Yes, ma'am.
You brought in you was a player, you was all, and you kept it. I can't give you the credit because it came from your mom, and I ain't just saying that because she want to. A man do raise a man, but certain qualities that come from the mother.
Okay.
And those qualities that one in particular, even though when a hoe want to be a hoe, you try to, let her know like, hey, you want to be a hoe, but I ain't gonna just directly let you be the hoe. We gonna do it a little different.
And on the flip side, as soon as I seen the shit, told I pay for it.
For sure,
So
for sure.
do you guys want to end with anything before we leave?
I just want to say that success is in the eye of the beholder. When we say success, people always automatically think about money, but success has so many different facets, and I think we touched on quite a few of those. I appreciate y'all for having me. I thank y'all for just allowing me in y'all company, and I love y'all. Y'all the best ones I got. Okay.
Well, shout out to Pressure 23 Radio. iHeart and everybody else. Go to YouTube and you can follow me at I Hate to Be That Guy podcast. If you don't, you don't. It don't matter. I'm still gonna do it. But I like having these conversations. I like the agreements and the disagreements. And like Keisha said earlier, like I like the fact that you can come from all these kind of perspectives and we can get together. And I might not necessarily agree with you or y'all vice versa with me on certain topics. But if I can say it the right way, at least you know where I'm coming from.
Right.
That's all dialect is about, for real, sharing and receiving information. And I come back every time y'all have me. Salute to everybody in the chat too.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for having me. This is my first time doing something like this, and it actually felt comfortable. It was something that it wasn't something that I had to act or be something that I'm not. I was able to be myself, and I just appreciate everybody for giving me the opportunity to be who I am and be genuine and authentic.
And where can they follow you?
Thank you.
I don't do the social media stuff, so I mean, my social media ain't for everybody. So
That's right. But his mother is my best ones at YouTube.
Right. So thank everybody for tuning in. Again, go to YouTube and find and follow TD on I Hate to Be That Guy, and follow Miss Africa on My Best Ones. And we next week will probably be today. We hope y'all tune in. We gonna make sure we put the number in the chat or whatever so we can tune in. We're gonna get together and come up with us a nice topic for you guys to talk about, So y'all stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in to Pressure 23 Radio on iHeart Radio, the group chat, and we're out.